Hello everybody. How do we roll into today's live stream? At the moment I remember what I'm going to talk about, and it involves what it involves is all in my face, all at the same time. It's literally in my face. You can see my eyes squinting naturally. It's like I've gone googly-eyed or something. And it's all in my face. It's all in my face. All my problems. Even me, I'm looking at myself today on camera. I don't normally look at myself. The googly vision normally blurs me out and censors out the horribleness. But today it's there, so I'm gonna have to. Can we do this? Will it show if I just block my own face out? No, it's yeah, well, anyway. So, survival tactics. Gabriel's got problems, we can tell. The whole world can tell Gabriel's got problems today. He tried to hide himself. I don't, yeah, there we go. I just put something on the screen. I don't have to put it in the way of the camera. It's a miracle, and there you are. Oh, I was talking to just next door to you. There you are, I can see you now. Flipping hell. Gabriel has one or two small problems in life, and at the moment, sometimes seeing straight is a little bit difficult. I wish I was exaggerating. And there've been a few things that I needed to do for a few days now, and well, I've realised I'm not able. And I've had to call in all the big shots. I ate something naughty, I ate something that's not 100% allowed in my diet, just to give me some love to get up. I'm calling in love from food today. I have been a samurai ninja when it comes to what I put in my body, and I called in love. I said, love. Munch, 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 munch. And it was like, oh, this is painful on one level, my head hurts, why am I doing this? But love won. And that was the right thing to do. And well, I'm calling in my other favour, and that is to make a live stream to all my friends. That's why it's important I look at you and not just next to you. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Unless I'm googly-eyed, and then it just happens naturally. But dolphins have been important. Unicorns, the unicorns have sort of died. They were a potential. Not going to happen anymore. An ants of the future. And that all. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again, but saying revolves around, it was difficult a few seconds ago. I don't know if I was running on some sort of different speed to life that I just needed to stumble into revolves around to realise, oh no, not that dimension, Gabriel. The dimension where revolves around is pronounced correctly. And I'm like, oh, there you are again. I thought you were up there. Stupid Gabriel. One or two little problems, nothing major. I've just prepared all my supplements. I haven't been able to do that for days. And while I've exerting a little bit of energy now, getting myself up where it's been such a fight. Yeah, can everybody let me know? My psychosis has been giving me problems for the past little while about how I pronounce my T's. So when I talk, do I pronounce the T correctly? And I'm pretty sure I don't, but to myself it doesn't sound too bad. It just sounds like, oh, it wasn't excessively focused, but no, it sounded like a T to my ear. I don't have a problem. But my psychosis has been saying, you've got a problem with your teas. And I just said something then that contained a tea. I've forgotten the word already. But I realised to myself, I might be hearing things. So if you've listened to any of these videos and you've been hearing, oh, Gabriel, you're truly dopey. You can't pronounce your T's. What's going on, Gabriel? Why are you so stupid? Well, I'm asking the question. I don't know why. Is it me? Or have I been pronouncing T's correctly all this time? Let's confirm this. Let's get this out of the way. With some coffee, not some tea. Supplements all ready. Gabriel, not ready really. This should be done with the blink of an eye the first moment I wake up in the morning, and I haven't been able to do this consistently at all. And it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm pretty sure I've got all the supplements. I went through the normal places and I wasn't really there. But somehow I've got a pile of supplements in front of me and they're going to get taken. Next obstacle is almond milk. Bear with me on this. I know. He's gone and taken it to the almond milk situation. How dare he? It must be so serious. Well, for me it is. I can't drink my top. That's where my brain is. I can't take my supplements without almond milk. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Can't do it with water. And I don't really do juice. But I'm going to have some kombucha instead. That's my autism in the way. That's autism in the way. I'm really autistic about almond milk with supplements. If I can't get almond milk, I have to sit down with my clear focus and work out what am I going to do. Survival goddamn tactics. No bloody almond milk. It's been 6 weeks since I've been taking my supplements as I should. I need them. And well, today it was a case of, not only is this the wrong time of day if I was ever going to consider this, but it's sweet. And I'm having coffee. And it's all okay. Understanding that when all this is over, I go back to my autism and I go back to my weirdness and I can sit there for hours thinking, well, I don't have my almond milk today. What am I going to do? Is it going to be the juice? Am I going to go to the shop? Am I going to have to take it with a super duper amount of coffee? Am I just going to have to do some magic and invent it out of thin air? Oh, I might do some magic. How can I do some magic? The most practical solution to getting me out of this. And well, today it doesn't matter. Survival tactics. Survival tactics. Survival tactics. Survival tactics trump my little mountain of supplements I'm going to take live on camera so you can all see how I take my supplements live. That's what you want to know. Survival tactics. This is condensed food. This is condensed food, and food normally says this one tastes good this way, this one tastes good that way, this one tastes good that way, and this one's bad that way. And that's normally the considerations. But with supplements, it's food. It's just food. And if you can say, okay, it's food without taste, I'm going to eat it. And then look at the supplement and you can say, oh my God, this supplement does this. This supplement makes me happy. This supplement makes me breathe. This supplement makes me sleep. This supplement balances my hormones. All better. All better. All better. Not that we don't do it already. It's that I'm putting all of this into my body and it's going to make my body that much better. All these different ways. And well, because there's no taste, you can pretty much take as much as you want. And the real problem is almond milk. It's a serious problem, man. Serious problem. So here we go, the first dose of supplements. It's like I've just gone out there and hunted a bear or something. I was hunting it and like we had the fight. I didn't really have a fight. I'm a big wuss. I pulled out my assault rifle and shot it. Yeah, because I'm a big wuss. I'm not going near that bear. I'm not stupid. But we're eating bear today. We're eating bear. Yeah, we just hunted bear. We just hunted like better than bear. So it's the experience of hunting a bear, isn't it? Nothing about the meat to gain. It's just like pure experience. Oh, I killed a bear in my life. Yeah. And I've almost eaten my bear. And my bear is going to make the pressure in my body balance out. It's going to feel like sunlight. I don't remember what this one does. How much better do you want to make your body? I've really got to make my body a lot better every day because my body's in such a bad place. And I've just been focusing on my supplements by not focusing on my supplements because I know my supplements are so important. I know they give me so much and I'm like, I don't know why I can't just take my supplements at the moment. So I said, okay, let's sort everything else out and I'll just fall down to supplements, take my supplements, and everything's back to normal again. Yeah, you know. There's you giving your flex. You just hunted down a prize bear and you killed it with your bare hands and you tore off its ear with your teeth and it was ugly and and it didn't do a thing to it. Magically didn't touch you. Oh my God. You take your flex. Oh, Gabriel feels your flex. Oh, Gabriel is hurt by the flex and Gabriel says, I better take my supplements, man. I might not feel better anymore if I don't. It must feel amazing to truly hunt an animal and kill it for real reason, for you to know I need this for my life. And you go out there and you win and you hunt it. And you bring it back to the village and you feed the whole village. It's like such an achievement. I've never had that. I've never gone out and hunted. I've done, what is it? VR gun when I was a teenager. Yeah, man, we had VR guns when I was a teenager. Well, VR guns, no. There's a little laser. Guide a point, I can't remember. It was some shooting arcade machine and it fired pigeon clay and you were meant to shoot it. And I turned up that day, I don't know what I had. It must have been the Greek. Well, it must have been the Greek food, but I've decided to blow up ancient Greece over the weekend. So it was the Egyptian food. Yeah, the Egyptian food. We'll blame the Egyptians. The Egyptians, I had some Egyptian food in Cyprus when I went to see my family as a youngster. This is where it happened. And I rocked up to that arcade machine. I don't know what I was on, but I pulled out the gun. And I was like, bang, bang, bang. Clay after clay after clay after clay. I was getting it, Man. Pity I don't like games. Otherwise, it would have been pretty boring, really. Pretty boring. But I know, as a kid, I'm able to pick up a replica gun and shoot something via a computer and it makes a noise that says, yeah, you hit the target, absolutely. So I know when I'm taking my supplements, there I am with you killing your bear, and there with me and my highest score on my imaginary arcade machine. It did happen, but it's an imaginary high score. I have to bring the imaginary high score to get next to you, otherwise I'm a mess on the floor with the flex still. I've got my high score. Oh my God. And I understand the experience. It must be amazing. It's just what that hides. It's just what that hides, and the truth is that it doesn't hide it. It absolutely doesn't hide it. This is what I imagine being here, thinking about it so much as I have as a survival expert. I've learned survival of programs that talk about Alaska. Pardon me. That talk about Alaska and living in a log cabin and what it must be like to just live in a log cabin. And I formulated my entire survival instinct around that. Yeah, I learned it on TV, thinking about the cold. But I don't think it would be that easy for everybody else. Just a little hunch. But just through thinking of it a lot and living it a lot, I've gone to the shops in survival, and I can really relate to certain aspects of killing and murdering an animal. And at the moment I'm a bit impartial, don't ask why, but I really am. And I'm just looking for pit holes. I don't know where I am. I'm lost in this conversation, guys, and I'm just trying to get myself home. It looks like somebody's going to have to take the hit. I don't know if it's the people that kill the animals. I don't know if it's the vegetarians that say don't kill the animals, or if it's going to be myself that takes the hit. Let's try and aim for myself. Let's say Gabriel's going to get the hit somehow. So man, I'd love to kill a bear. It would be so cool. There's a part of me in the programming of just seeing the outside world that says, you know what, sod it all, I'm going hunting in the cold and I'm taking a rifle and I'm just going to find the first bear and shoot him. And it won't mean a shit thing more than a trophy on my wall, because I know supplements, and at the moment, I've aced supplements to such an extent that I can see clearly that taking in meat inside of me is such a hindrance. Why would I do that when I have supplements? And it's not about the trophy on the wall, it's just about the goddamn fucking experience to such a fucking shithole in the first place. It sounded like I got my words out. Didn't feel like it, but you never know. Look, the truth is, I don't know who got shot in the end. I don't know if it was me, the veggie, or the bear. One of us got shot. I'm just hoping it was me. I don't want to offend anybody, I really didn't. But Gabriel's in the corner, and this is what he's trying to say. He can relate to killing a bear. This is Gabriel's dirty bowl. And what Gabriel's had to get some meat bones to save his life. Actually, he's in a really bad place, and he really needs that meat at the moment, from what he understands in all of nutrition, that you don't eat the whole bear. Unfortunately, the goodness is in the bones, and when you really need it, you really don't need the meat, you need the bones. How do we eat bones? We make a soup, a broth. So there's no actual meat going into the body in the finality, other than that contained in the marrow and a bit of the meat on the bone, which is just enough, and a little bit of extras. If anybody's ever interested, I'm happy to share how it's possible not to eat meat and yet need to kill an animal at certain times in your life, because you still need other elements of the animal to save your life. It's not the meat in the finality. You need the hide for the warmth. You need the bones to hit someone over the head with. We're going caveman style on this. Yeah, go on. Let's go caveman style. Give me your gun. I'll give you a big, massive dinosaur bone, and then you go and have a fight with the bear. What happens then? Yeah, I know. You still win. You still win. You're the absolute. Yeah, when it came to pulling it out, you just pulled it out so good. We both know it's like, I'd do the same with my bone. It would just go, and it would get it. Absolutely, the bear would just get it with the big dinosaur bone still. Flex. Oh, Gabriel feels it again, and it's knocked him silly. He's over the other side, and it's almost out, but no, he's not going down. He's got his high score. Gabriel's got his high score today, which probably means it was the bear that got shot. What a shame. Welcome to today's tumble dryer. Survival tactics. Back to the bowl. This is all I wanted to talk about. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is a dirty bowl. And at the moment I have trouble standing up. So my life is up against the wall. My back's against the wall, but I'm alright. I just pulled out magic. I forgot I had magic in my pocket, man. I was up against the goddamn wall of everything, and it said, oh no, wall, wall, wall. And I was like, yeah, I know, wall, wall, wall. And it said wall, wall, wall. And we went round and round. And we went round and round. And then I was like, oh my God, magic. So I'm just waiting for the wall to disappear. And in that process, I'm getting back to life. This is as clear I can tell the story to you at this moment. Unless you've got a long, long time to sit down and listen to me. So then I remembered magic, and it all got like, oh yeah, I don't need to well, I guess I don't need to worry so much anymore, at the very least. So I'm managing to get round to this marrow broth that I'm consuming. It really has been helping, and it's the taste. If you can taste it, put a few vegetables in, get taste from the soup. It does wonders for the brain if you really taste it. At least it does for me. Okay, and at the moment my back's so up against the wall still, and the wall has sort of half disappeared. I know I shouldn't really push myself, and standing up to do some washing is pushing myself. But I need to make the soup. I just don't need to stand there the whole time while the soup's being made and watch it. I can sit down. So if I can do the preparation down here and get the soup up there and then collapse, we can make a soup and the bones don't go to waste. So that's what I'm hoping. Now, it's a dirty bowl, and this is where survival tactics come in. And this is where I'm hoping the battery doesn't run out again, because it always happens. So much to talk about, so much to talk about. I've left something important over there, and I've got to go fishing, and I'm a bit, how can we put this? I've got my air pistol at that arcade machine again, and I'm firing at clay pigeons, and I'm racking up the high scores, and it just means I've got to be inventive with absolutely everything. I've got to be creative with, and I should have mentioned it before, I call it total system energy management. Thinking a lot about energy in terms of practicality. And it comes down to a sticker live stream, a bowl and a surprise. Can we guess what the surprise is going to be? Let's go fishing. Oh, I think it's alive. I think it's alive. Oh, we've got something. Big one. And what is it? It is detergent. Detergent, everybody. Detergent. What is going on now? He's brought detergent to the party via the river and his fishing rod. So, can Gabriel possibly tie up all of this madness into something that makes sense to the title now? Well, look, let's show you. This is detergent. I think it's called detergent. It kills 99% of bacteria and viruses. That's its claim. And this is the lid. And I go 1. And it doesn't work. Just my luck. I go 2. Is it going to be a 3? Is it going to be a magical 3? Does it say anything? Well, it shows a spray. It shows that it should work. Okay. This is my survival level tactics. Everything is not working at the moment. So, do we let that stop us? Absolutely. We let it stop us. Why? Because we want to stop and have a moan. We know we're coming back to it, but right now, we go in the cupboard, they'll have a kick and a swear. What the fuck? How many fucking times is this gonna fucking happen? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then come back. And we go, 1 more time. No. 2 more times. No. 3 more times. Yeah, reality is really that broken at the moment. Around me, reality is that broken. It's not me. It's not my bad luck that's magically changed overnight. It's reality. Therefore, a kick and a scream and a swear is absolutely required. I challenge you to try and do it in a less violent fashion. Either way, this is a bottle. It has a screw. We unscrew the screw. And we do it old-fashioned way. And what are you doing? It's not a window, Gabriel. You're not cleaning the flipping window. That's a lid for a saucepan. You're not allowed to do... What? What? You're allowed to do that? What? But that's not the same world. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. This is part of the reason why I've gone mad. Because most people... To this seems absolutely insane. What are you doing cleaning the lid with some detergent? And you can't do the bowl, surely. Yes, I'm going to do the bowl too. Why are you going to do the bowl? You sound too confident in this situation. That's not the same world as me. And I say, yes, it is. And it gets better. It gets better. Why? Because this is how the rich eat. Yeah, that's right. This is how the rich eat. What are you talking about, man? You have gone insane with your high score. Yeah, I've gone insane with my high score. But I am cast iron serious. This is how the rich eat. I used to work for an events company. We used to serve rich people. We served Boris Johnson, the ex-UK Prime Minister, when he wasn't... well, at least I walked past him. I probably served him. I just wasn't bothered. I wasn't interested that night. I just really focused on doing my job good. That's what made me happy. And we were serving champagne to them. All the rich people, Ernie Eccleston, all the rich Malaysians that were in to redevelop a huge area of London, they were really rich. And then we've done, well... Two rich parties. I can't tell you what that means, but it means there's a conspiracy behind it, and it just means they were rich. That's the truth. They were rich. And at this rich party, they were serving I think it was 600 to £1,000 bottles. Like it was tap water. It was like Jesus had rocked up for them and said, nah, tonight, guys, you're not drinking tap water again. Nah, for all your hard-earned money in the bank, I'm giving it wine tonight. It's wine. It's wine. 600 to £1,000 a bottle of wine, like it was tap water. Such a waste, man. If you could have counted up all the waste that night, you could have walked away with like, oh, I don't want to think about it, it's so painful. So what are you getting at, Gabriel? What are you getting at? Well, what Gabriel's getting at is when he was working there, he didn't just serve champagne. He served food. He served food, and he gave silver service quality level of food in his lifetime to a real proper silver service. So, what is silver surfing? What is silver surfing? I've just realised the question. No, not silver surfing, silver service. Silver service. When your food is all supposed to be served on silver by a bloody waiter and servant with something shoved up their arse that makes them so fucking stupid and abiding to your insanity and kind and patient and a slave and dead. But I fit to that really, really well, so I enjoyed it a hell of a lot. Didn't think about the people, didn't think about that, so I just did my job as good as I could. But what I'm saying is, I got to like the level where it was like imitation. That it wasn't I'd had all the training, it was like just go in and pretend, and I pretended really well a good few times there. At this event where we were serving £600,000 bottles of wine, it wasn't silver service level, it was less. It was like a party at the Natural History Museum, I think. I think it was the Natural History Museum in London. And, well, we serve the food, we cater to them, we give them the best experience they can. That's the whole point, and I do my job absolute. But it comes at the point in the night when you've got to clean stuff. And, well, how do you do that in the Natural History Museum? Well, you're in the kitchens, aren't you? You're in the kitchens with the taps, and you've got your proper equipment, and you do the washing up, and it goes out. Or you've got washing machines, you've got mobile washing machines, you've got mobile washing machine app, haven't you? That's what they do. Yeah, let me introduce you to the mobile washing machine app. And that's it. Absolutely. They're getting 600 to £1,000 bottles of wine. And their food might as well, it's not all cleaned on that. It's not all cleaned on that. They do wash it back at base, most of it. But anything they need in a hurry, this is legal to do. This is legal to do. It just says it's been washed up 99.99% if I do this really, really well. And that says, oh, actually, you're not going to catch any viruses or bacteria. But it's not the best thing, is it, when the sink is just bloody there? But it's not the end of the world. It's just a survival tactic I know that I can fall back on. So what we'll label today's live stream as is roughing it like a rich man. Roughing it like a rich man. So, everybody, when it gets tough, just think about the rich and all the troubles they go through, and you'll find strength somehow. You all will. Shame about the unicorn, man. It could have gone unicorn. It really could have.